Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 76, and today we have some pay dirt that we're going to go through completely and review from a company called Wilson Brothers Prospecting. Now this company here on their store, on their web store, they have 3 different pay dirts. They've got a 2.5 pound, a 5 pound, and a 13 pound pay dirt container. They also sell a handful of gold prospecting gear like trommels and sluice boxes and stuff. But today we're going to go ahead and do the 2.5 pound pay dirt. Now in the description it says it's a 2.5 pound bag of Bradshaw Mountain pay dirt, guaranteed gold. Now if you guys know anything about these companies, whenever you see that, guaranteed gold, that is a huge red flag, guys. Do not purchase this under any circumstances. Unless the company guarantees a minimum amount of gold, do not purchase it. I'm telling you right now. There's a lot of other gold pay dirt companies out there that guarantee a minimum amount of gold. When you see this, guys, turn away and run as fast as you can. However, it does say you'll love Wilson Brothers pay dirt, dug straight from Arizona's Bradshaw Mountains, beautiful chunky gold that will bring you back for more. Now, I mean, that's, by the way, I don't actually order these. I have somebody else do it for me because a lot of the pay dirt companies know that I make these videos, and I don't want to risk any favoritism from any pay dirt companies adding extra gold just for video. So take a listen to this. It's all like loose dirt in there. The packaging seems to be intact, but I do see a lot of pay dirt floating around in there. It's not breached bad enough that we can't make a video. So let's go ahead, we'll take this down to the pan station, we'll chop it open, and we'll take a look at it. Alright, so since this package has been breached, we're going to open it over a gold pan, so I don't lose any gold, or pay dirt. Lost a good amount there. Oh wow. There's a really big hole in the side here. I'm surprised it didn't leak more. Busted right on the seam there. Wow. Anyway, this is the Wilson Brothers Prospecting LLC 2.5 pound pay dirt. Let's take a look at it in a pan. Not too nice, but let's go ahead and rip it all the way open. It's wet. This pay dirt is wet. Look at that. Now if we don't rinse that out, we're gonna miss a lot. I'm going to rinse it into a separate pan, that way we can just pan this little bit out. Just want to see if there's any gold in that. A lot of black sand, that's for sure. I do not see any gold in there. It's like a piece of plastic in there or something. There's a bunch of clumps. So, you know what? This stuff is actually kind of, it's not really wet, it's just damp. But that's enough to keep the gold sticking to the clumps. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wet classify this stuff first. I do not see any visible gold. I do like to check to see if there's any gold in there before I start panning it. I don't see anything. There are some pieces of plastic in here though. It's really strange. Like a couple pebbles. Reddish colored dirt from Arizona. All right, the way I wet classify is take a strainer here. This one's made by Arbor Fabricating, links in the description with discount code. Just gonna go ahead and pour it in there. And we'll just add some water. Alright, so here we have our plus and minus kitchen strainer sizes. We're gonna go ahead and pan the small stuff first because if there's any big nuggets, we'll save those for last and those will all be in here. First, I want to transfer this pay dirt here into this smaller pan. Now we can bring over Crusty Rusty here. We'll add some water and some jet dry, which is a surfactant. That'll just break the surface tension of the water so the real small gold cannot float away. And one thing I noticed, there was a lot of black sand in here, and this stuff is already wet, so we can't really use the magnet to remove the magnetic stuff. So we're just gonna pan a small amount at a time. I probably have 3 or 4 pans worth right here. We'll just do like that much at a time. As you can see, this stuff is very muddy. Already you can see a whole bunch of black sand right here at the edge. Alright, we're almost at the end here. Just have black sand left in the pan. Let's spin it back and see how we do. I don't see any gold yet. Just a lot of black sand. That black sand makes it really challenging, and if we were able to remove it efficiently while it was wet with a magnet, I would do so. So far, nobody's been able to invent anything where you can separate black sand using a magnet and not collect gold with it. But it looks like we might be getting down to some gold. Can't really tell. No, that's just Balon sands in there. Maybe quartz sand, which is pretty heavy. Okay. So far I see 2 very small pieces of flour gold. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Yeah, just a whole bunch of black sand. And I just grabbed all of that black sand and those 2 little pieces of flour gold with my snuffer bottle, and we'll pan all this stuff out towards the end of the video. All right, here's pan number 2. There we go. Now we got some gold. There's a few little flakes in there. I see 3 or 4, 5. Now there's a lot of black sand, so I'm just going to grab everything up here where the gold is. Whenever there's a lot of black sand, I like to just grab the gold as I see it in the pans. It saves a lot of time. Let's do 2 more pans. Couple more pieces right there, couple flakes. Not too bad, actually. At least we're finding some. All right, here's the last little bit of the minus kitchen strainer size. We'll pan all this out and see how we do. I mean, so far we already got maybe $3 or $4 worth of gold, so that's not too bad actually. I've had much worse pay dirts. Yeah, we do have another flake or 3 of gold in here. Now, someone in the comments suggested this pay dirt to me to try it out. However, if anybody would like to send me pay dirt, my mailing address is down in the description of every video, and if you send me a pay dirt with $30 worth of gold in it or more, I'll send you an American Silver Eagle in the mail back to your return address. Now, before you send me any pay dirt, please check my gold pay dirt playlist. Make sure I haven't done it already, and I'll be happy to make a review video and give you a shout out and even send you some silver. So let's grab these with the snuffer bottle. All right, let's go ahead and pan out the big stuff. Any big gold nuggets, this is where they're gonna be. I didn't see any, but maybe we'll get lucky here. There's that big piece of plastic. All right, let's take a look here, see if we got any gold. Nope. Now, that would have been nice to have maybe one little picker or something, but they didn't give it to us. All right, let's pour out what we got and take a look at our gold. Let's take our snuffer bottle, we'll empty it out and see how we did. I mean, there's a couple flakes in there. Actually, doesn't look too terrible. I mean, I know it's not $30 of gold, and I wouldn't expect that. That's like $5 worth of gold, I think. Pretty low return on investment. We will weigh it up. I would guess that's maybe $5 or $6 worth of gold, maybe $8 worth of gold. It's just a guesstimation. I'm gonna remove all this black sand here just by panning it down slowly. And we'll dry it out, weigh it up, and we'll get a value on it. well, there we go. I have a little gold scrap calculator here. We have 0.153 grams. I think I have to get rid of that 0 before it works. There we go. Now, the purity of Arizona gold is usually 18 karat gold or less. Of all the gold nuggets from Arizona that I've ever tested, in this video here, you can see that the purity of Arizona gold is actually quite low. However, we're still going to call it 24 karat purity, just because you can resell this stuff to gold pay dirt vendors for pretty close to 24 karat value. So let's go ahead. Now, right now, the gold spot price is way up. And I bought this back when gold was much cheaper, so we might have a pretty good ROI. So $8.47, that's actually not terrible. So let's go ahead and do a quick ROI. So I've got $8.47 is what percent of $31. That's what I paid. So our return on investment is 27.3. Guys, that's actually pretty bad. Anything under 50%, that's pretty bad, and this is half that. So I would stay away from this stuff if I were you. Remember, you never buy gold pay dirt to profit. It's only an educational tool. It's for fun. If you live somewhere where you cannot pan for gold, especially times like right now, a lot of people aren't even allowed to go down to the creek and pan for gold, even if you live in a gold bearing area. So products like, not like this one specifically, but respectable dealers that have 50% return on investment or higher. Yeah, I mean, also huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters. If you guys like my show, feel free to support my show by buying t-shirts and join in Patreon. All the links are down below for that. Remember, if you guys want to send me a gold pay dirt to review, and I have not done so, by checking that link right there. Before you send me anything, if there is $30 worth of gold in that pay dirt or more, I will go ahead and ship you an American Silver Eagle back in the mail, along with you know, some other Klesh guitar swag. I've got guitar picks here and decals and stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. I put out a new video every week. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, everybody, for watching my video. It's much appreciated. I did notice that 73% of my viewers aren't even subscribers. So if you would like to make sure you don't miss any of my future videos, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.